Hi, I'm Dr. Sonia Nayyar and welcome to my dementia series. Today we're going to talk about treatment for dementia. Now last time we talked about the different medications that we have for dementia. Today I really want to focus about the non-pharmacological, meaning what are some lifestyle changes, what are things that you can do without a physician to really help either one, decrease your risk of dementia, or if you do have dementia, decrease the decline that's associated with it. Now first of all, I want to touch upon, I know we've said it many times, but I can't reiterate it enough, is decreasing your vascular risk factors. Now remember, these are the high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, cardiac risk factors, smoking, and obesity. By decreasing how severe these are, keeping them under control, whether it's through lifestyle methods or medications, frequent visits with your doctor, that in itself is very helpful to dementia. Second of all, exercise. So this is my favorite topic to talk about because people just don't realize how beneficial exercise is. And like I said earlier, and all my patients will attest to, I always say, you don't have to run a marathon, but I want you to get up and move. So I tell people, for example, if you're watching a TV show at night, between each commercial, I want you to get up, walk back to the TV a few times, walk a few laps around your kitchen. If you can walk around the house, walk up and down to your mailbox a few times. Even this little bit of activity, whether it's 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, you can easily work up to, the goal is about 30 minutes a day is what's recommended. And it doesn't have to be strenuous activity. For those that can tolerate it, using things like a stationary bike or even aerobic exercises through aerobic classes, Zumba, these type of things are very good for overall brain health and even heart health. A lot of people who start increasing their exercise notice that a lot of their other medical problems become less, and most patients can get off some medications, and that can make a huge difference in their lifestyle. Next, smoking. If you smoke, stop smoking. That makes a huge difference in your vascular risk factors and your heart health. Same thing goes along with obesity. If you are obese, exercising, dietary changes can decrease your risk. While we mentioned diet, let's talk a little bit about diet. Now there's not real one diet that we recommend that's good for your brain health, but overall, most people recommend the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet is whole grains, a lot of green leafy vegetables, healthy fats in the forms of nuts, avocados, oils. And if you do eat meat, the leaner meats and seafood. So more of the chicken, the turkeys, the seafoods, and less of the red meats, the beef, the pork. So those are very hard because unfortunately the American diet is exactly the opposite of everything I mentioned. So especially people who are accustomed to the American diet, trying to make small changes in your diet can make a huge difference. And once again, like I said, this is not only for your brain health. This is not only to decrease your risk for dementia, but really is good for your overall body health. So no matter if you're 20 years old or if you're 90 years old, these changes can be additive over time. Next, I want to talk about drinking. Now, the studies about drinking are a little bit gray, but what I tell people, drink in moderation. We do know people who are heavy drinkers have higher rates of dementia, so limiting your drinking to 1 to 2 drinks if you do drink is usually what's recommended. Now, we talked a little bit about lifestyle changes, changing your diet, changing your physical activity, controlling your medical issues, but there's one that I want to spend a little bit more time on, and that once again, that's depression and anxiety, and mostly depression. I know we touched upon this multiple times in the different parts of the series, but it's really, the reason why I bring it up so much is it's absolutely amazing how many people come in with dementia and depression. And sometimes it's very subtle depression, and sometimes it's something that needs to be treated immediately. But sometimes something as simple as treating their depression, whether it's through talking to a therapist or counselor or starting antidepressants if needed, can drastically improve not only the memory component, but also the neuropsychiatric component that comes along with depression. So I see people who tell me that their mom wasn't eating, their mom was depressed, wasn't sleeping well, was irritable, had mood swings, start an antidepressant, and it makes a world of difference not only in the patient but the caregivers as well. So that's a little bit about the non-pharmacological treatments that we can do to decrease our risk for dementia, or if we have dementia, decrease the decline in dementia. Next time, I'm going to talk a little bit about if you have dementia, or if a caregiver or a loved one has dementia, what are a few additional steps that you should do outside of treatment that can help prepare you for the future. Thank you.